been taking pride in your claps lately.
I'm working hard, dude.
I'm happy for you.
You know.
You found something, you know?
Listen, it's an art.
You're good at it.
It's an art.
Yeah.
I know. When I need to get a room full of rowdy people's attention, I've got the weapon.
Yeah.
Because I can't do the whistle thing.
Yeah, I don't know how people do the finger whistle.
Can't do it. I've looked up. People have all this, like, logistical information where they're like, all right, you just got to fold your tongue this way, the lips this way, and put your fingers this way, and then blow. It doesn't math for me.
Yeah.
So
that's how
I'll just clap really loud.
Have you seen people do the hand whistle where they cup their hand like a friggin' ocarina and blow into it?
Right.
I can't do that either. I did it one time, and I've never been able to do it again.
Yeah.
And that was after hours of practicing. And then
So
it
who
just
knows?
and then it just happened, you know.
Now I may have to learn it. You know, if I ascend to ultimate clap hood,
Yeah.
and I get the ultimate clap, then I may have to just move on to something else. You know.
Like when you've arrived.
Right.
Yeah.
When we've arriven at clapdom.
You've achieved clapdom.
Yeah. Once we've maximized claposity.
Yeah.
Then
I think
we'll
some
move
of
on
that.
to the next thing.
Do you think
the
you have
next
to?
decibel range?
Yeah. Do you think some of that you have to be born with it,
No.
like to do the finger whistle and stuff like
No.
that?
No, I think
Because there's no Maybelline for finger whistling.
no, and I think
I think you might have to be born with it.
no, I disagree. I think that Matt would agree with me on this in that it's discipline. Discipline is better than talent.
I'd just like to imagine you in your office all day with the door shut and you just hear muffled.
Yeah, like a technique. Yeah, but no, discipline will outpace talent every time. If you clap every day, or in our case every week, for however long we do this, eventually I'm gonna get good at it.
Yeah.
But now here's what I'm
Dude.
wondering: what is the maximum? What's the loudest clap I could achieve, decibel wise?
Hold on. Speaking of maximums, you talking about that just now, I bet Matt just hit a PR. Like he just maxed out. And nobody else understands that joke, but you'll understand when we get to the mailbag.
Okay.
Okay, what was your question again? What is the maximum decibel you think?
I wonder what I could. I wonder what the loudest clap I could achieve.
I don't even know how to measure that.
Decibels.
I know what. Yeah, I get that, but I don't know what's a decent. Like 40? Is 40 a lot?
I think 40 is like a gunshot.
Okay. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the.
We don't know what the.
It's like a
what
Scoville.
we're looking for. Yeah.
It's like how hot is that pepper? Like I know what a Scoville scale is, but I couldn't tell you.
Right.
What's like a million? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. Let's say 30 to 35.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, dude.
Could you imagine? Imagine if I got good enough at clapping that I could make your ears ring. How crazy would that be?
I bet in one of those
like a year from now, the year 2, we go to clap sync, and you're like,
sometimes you get me now.
oh, okay.
But
well, then I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're doing it. You know, so every now and then I'm like I twitch a little bit.
The decibel also hugely depends on where you're at, environment-wise. Like,
What
the
if
clapping
you-
here is a lot louder than
Right.
a
That's
clap
true.
outside.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Is I wonder if you went into one of those like old churches with like the chambers. With
And it sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah, I bet you could
Pow!
break the sound barrier in there. So what if
I'll
you
keep working hard.
What if you went into one of those soundproof chambers where it's like all foam and everything?
Yeah.
Where it's supposed to like suck all the volume out of stuff.
Right.
What if you clapped in there?
I don't think that it depends how close the instrument is. The trick with those, I don't know if you've ever listened to them, is that it mutes the sound. Because most of, like, the reverberation of sound, so, again, going back to your environment hugely affects how
reverb,
you,
the echoing,
what you hear.
the
And in those
vibrations.
rooms, what's happening is you're clapping and the sound gets absorbed so it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
And so you don't realize that even, like, what we would consciously imperceptible sound still affects how we're hearing the sound.
Yeah. It's like a bad boomerang.
Right.
Yeah. I get it.
So I'll keep working hard.
You're doing
you know?
great.
I'll keep trying. You know, every single night before I go to bed, I clap at least 50 times. 50 sets.
Yeah.
So 3 claps.
Yeah.
50 times.
Okay. So 150 claps.
Yeah. Every single day.
And then finger whistle till failure.
Exactly. Yeah. We're going to PR on our decibel creation. Decibel creation PRs. That's what we're aiming for.
Okay.
Oh,
Bet your
man.
neighbors love that.
Dude, I did learn a disturbing fact
Hit me.
this week about sound, and it's that you.
I'm glad we're talking about
people
this.
for sure can hear me yelling from the street.
Why are you yelling in the
Wow.
street?
I just listen, dude. You get on a rough game,
Oh.
or the fellas are riling you up, you know, and I'm like, ooh, yikes, because I was walking. I took the trash out. And I'm walking back to the house, and of course the dog's barking, but you know it's a dog. It's like, well, yeah, you're gonna hear the dog bark.
Yeah, it's a high.
But then
pitch.
I was able to hear Abigail talk to Phineas, and I go, ooh, I may need to stop getting so fired up on those games. You stupid! Ah! I do that a lot. Like being complete legit, I'll grip my keyboard and just go, ah!
Okay, you're gonna want to bleep that for the
Yeah.
audio listeners,
Yeah.
because that just echoed in here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody outside probably heard that.
Yeah, which is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, how are you?
I'm good. That was a good 6 minutes of almost 7 minutes of clap talk, and
That's what the show's about.
I just wish we'd find something to talk about. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That we can talk about anything, because we just did. I feel like that one landed wrong.
Listen, if you don't want to talk to me, you can just
No,
say that.
see, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
I felt like that landed wrong.
No. You can just, if you don't want to talk to me anymore, you can say
No.
that. Matt would volunteer.
Matt already has.
He would take my place.
He's volunteered to take my place.
No.
Read the text
No,
again.
have Matt take my place, and then I will sit quietly in the producer chair.
No one wants that.
I'll watch the levels.
No one
and we'll
wants
do all
you
that.
without a microphone. No
We can
one.
get a producer mic. I'll chime in every once in a while.
No, that's not good enough.
We can get the discipline cast going. That's what we need to do.
Discipline
we need
cam.
to tell Matt
It's just
to come
on
in
Matt
here.
the whole time.
Let's get Matt in here, leave the setup exactly how it is, but nobody sit in the second chair, and it's just Matt for an hour.
You know what
talking
we
about
should do?
discipline.
We should have Matt record himself just doing life for like 45 minutes
Yeah.
and send it to us with no audio. And then just on the video show, like on the video version of the podcast,
We dub over it.
we just have a discipline cam where we can just watch Matt the whole time. It has nothing to do with the podcast. It's just Matt living his life. Just
I love
grinding
that
away.
idea. We replace, like, edited in, like, it's just like we have a screen behind
Yeah,
us.
and we don't address it. It's just up there.
It's just up there.
Yeah, the audio listeners have no idea.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Matt, if you could get on that for us,
Yeah,
that'd
just
be great.
just a quick 45 to 60 minute video.
Get one of those backpacks with a 3-foot pole and have the 360 the 360 GoPro thing, and just live your life with
Live
that.
your life. Don't worry about the camera.
Because and listen, we're respectable coworkers. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna ask you to. You don't have to do it at home.
Yeah.
Just clock in when you leave.
Yeah.
You leave your house to go to work. Put
Yeah.
the backpack on. When you get home, take the backpack off.
Yeah.
We're not asking 24/7. We're not
asking for a
crazy.
lot.
We're not crazy.
But that would be, I just, for whatever reason, that's where my mind went, was like a discipline cam.
Yeah.
Where it's
The
just,
discipline game.
we're talking about nothing, and then it's just Matt in the corner, totally unrelated
He's
to
like
the
doing
show.
push-ups.
Yeah, or
He's, like,
he's
brewing
working
his
out,
coffee.
or he's making coffee. He's just clicking on his keyboard at work.
He's fighting HOA people.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know he is.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, tune in for that
Anyways,
one day.
how are
But
you?
I'm good. I've been taking some days off of work,
Yeah.
which has been nice.
Very nice.
Getting some stuff done at the house. Not a lot, but some stuff. I had this whole list of ideas of things I wanted to do, and I feel like I've tackled a couple of the bigger projects, and it just doesn't, the satisfaction of like checking things off the list.
Yeah.
You don't, when you're doing bigger things, you don't get to check as many of those things off the list.
For sure.
So I'm off again as we're recording. I'm off again tomorrow. So maybe I'll get some more little things off.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll feel better about that. But I was power washing my house, which was an experience.
That's got to be, as far as stuff to do with your home,
Yeah.
that's got to be top 5 worst things to do.
It's a little bit, it's a mix of tedious and dangerous
Yeah.
and satisfaction. because like power washing comes with a certain level of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Because you get to see, it's like cutting grass. Like you see where it's not been cut and you see where it has been cut, and your brain likes that. You're like, that's nice.
Yeah.
So the power washing is kind of the same way. When you're power washing all the dirt and grime and moss or whatever off your house. The problem I had was power washing the front of my house. It's like the brick facade.
Yeah.
And I knew I was going to get wet. I did not take into account how sandy I was going to get from all the stuff coming off the bricks.
Oh, yeah.
So I felt
the
like,
dirt and grime
dude,
and stuff.
I felt like I had rolled around on the beach by the time I was done. And I was just in my front yard. And I was out there for a good while. It was a good day for it. Like, I was able to knock it all out in one day on the front. And I had to take multiple showers that day because I was power washing the house, and then I had to stop, go meet a buddy for lunch, and then I came and I had to shower before I left for lunch because I was like, I'm covered in sand.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and then I finished power washing the house, and then I had to go pick up the boys from like daycare and stuff like that, and I had to go shower again because I was again covered in sand from doing the other side. So I just didn't take that into account. This week, I power washed the back of the house, which was like siding, like vinyl siding.
Yeah.
So that was not as bad as far as like getting all nasty. But
the nice thing about power washing where we live is that, you know, you're also being cooled by the act of power washing.
Yes.
And not dying of heat stroke.
It is an activity you can do in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you know you're going to get sprayed.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, that'll make me feel better.
It's like water play for adults.
Yes. Well, I don't know if I'd go far enough to say it's play.
It can be.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it can be. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I don't really know off the top of my head what's next on my list, but I got that knocked off. And I made some homemade salsa the other day. So that was nice. I was kind of craving that, and it turned out awesome. It's probably the best one I've done. Most mild one I've done, but the best tasting one I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really good. I had that with lunch today.
Very nice.
Some chips and homemade salsa.
I've got a homemade pumpkin pie coming my way this
Really?
weekend.
That you're making?
Stoked. I'm not making it, but it's coming my way.
Okay.
Stoked.
It better watch
Reminded
out.
me of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. So
very cool.
Yeah, beyond that, came back from my days off and had a bunch of emails piled up.
Yeah, as we do.
And a couple years ago, our employer switched providers from one
to the other.
You know, email provider to another email provider.
Correct.
One is apparently better for the university. One, I would argue, was better for the employee, as far as user friendliness and cooperation and just general doing what I want it to do.
Yeah.
And that is not the current one that we have. So I came back to a bunch of emails piled up, which I knew I would because I didn't check my emails while I was off. And I was like, okay, let me just click through these, and I'm going to check the boxes, you know.
Yeah.
Of all the emails that I can tell, these are not action items for me. This is not anything I need to look at.
Right.
These are sales emails. These are phishing emails.
Spam, whatever.
Yeah, just, junk mail stuff. So that way I can reduce my emails down from, it was like 120 something down to the ones I actually need to look at.
Right.
So I go through and I check all the boxes. And then I click mark as read. And it said, are you sure you want to mark these 57 emails as read? And I said, yes, I do. I have no idea what happened next, but it marked all of my emails as read. And so I lost all of my emails.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're still there.
You had to go through by date.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to check every single one now.
They're still there.
Yeah.
Like I didn't delete them.
You just have to do it one at a time now.
I tried to control
like
Z.
the old days.
Yeah. I tried to control Z. I tried to like
do all your
back and refresh. I tried to do the stuff. Nothing worked. And there was 120 something emails. It said, are you sure you want to mark these 57 as read? Yes. And then they all went away.
Hilarious.
I hate our email system.
I've never had that happen. That's crazy.
I've never had that happen. It does other things to me every day that drive me insane. And what's crazy is it's the same system that I have for my personal email.
Yes.
But I don't use my personal email on anything but my phone,
Right.
like the mail app.
Yeah.
And my phone's mail app works fine.
Right.
The, you know,
it just doesn't work where it matters.
At work. So, you know,
man.
there was still a good 50-something emails that I actually had to do something
Yeah,
with.
you just had to go and look at them one at a time.
And I put, you know, let me go back to, you know, whatever the last date I was at work was. And I just scrolled through them all. And then I did the same thing in reverse where I checked all the boxes and then I marked them as unread. And I only got to like 30-something. So there's still 20-something emails in there that.
Yeah, you're just going to have to find.
I just got to hope it comes back around, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's gone. So that was
sucks.
That was infuriating.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I'm sure there was important stuff that's just missing now.
Yeah.
But
nah, it'll be fine. Like you said, if it's important, it'll come back
It'll
around.
come back around. And they'll probably be angry that I didn't respond or whatever. But I'll be like, I'm very sorry. I can't even claim, like, you know, a lack of tech savviness.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault.
I don't know what happened. But anyway, so that's how I came back to work. So that was fun.
That's never fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Very cool.
So I do recommend homemade salsa if you ever get the chance. If you're a salsa fan,
Yeah.
I'll give you my recipe if you want.
I've never had a bad homemade salsa.
I have, but
Did you leave their house?
no, it was my house.
Oh, did you
I
do
made
it?
Yeah.
Oh. I started down that conversation route, and I went, I hope it wasn't Courtney that made
No,
it, because
no,
I don't
I
want
wouldn't
to put
have-
you on the spot.
No, I wouldn't have said that if it was her.
Oh.
No, I made it, and it was one of the first ones I made, and I just had to, you know, recipes like that need to be honed in.
Yes.
And so the
100%.
first time you do it, you're like, okay, less peppers next time, or more tomatoes next time.
100%.
Less.
Yeah.
The one
You
I
dial
made.
it in.
The one I made, I put like a whole white onion in there or something crazy, and so it was just gross. So now I use a quarter of a yellow onion, and that's about the.
I bet I love that first one.
I doubt it, unless you like to just eat an onion.
I like onions.
Okay, well maybe you would have liked it, but it was too much. It ruined the whole salsa.
Oh man.
But anyway, how are you?
I had a disturbing realization just now.
Okay. Are the
That-
mics off again?
No, we're continuing a saga that began when we started this podcast, and that is the car journey. We are planning to buy another car this week.
Fun. You got the one up and running, and you're like, time for a new one.
Like I said, I didn't expect it to last long.
Okay, so it did die again.
So it's doing one of those things where it's almost like a kid who is sick that doesn't want to go to the doctor, and so you know they're sick, and then they're like, "No, I'm fine," because it's so. We've been driving it all week. Last week it was fine, and then Sunday rolls around. We drive all the way to church, which is a drive for us. Drive all the way to church. It's fine. We scheduled a Walmart pickup. Drive all the way back home to Walmart. Fine. I get off the interstate. The car starts shaking really bad. And I'm like, oh, that's what happened last time. That's how it started. So I'm remembering everything that happened last time. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking in the back of the rear. I'm like, there's no smoke. You know, it's not, I don't hear anything other than the violent shaking. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to get stuck at Walmart. And I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the road. So probably a bad idea. Anybody who knows cars probably is going to be like, you're an idiot. You should never do this. I went, it's shaking. Can probably make it home. I was like, the gauge is not moving. The temperature gauge is not moving.
You're
so
not
I was like,
overheating.
It's like, I'm not overheating. I don't see smoke. I can probably make it home.
Check and check.
And if not, who cares? I was like, I'm already ready to throw this car away.
Yeah.
Who cares if it explodes on the way home? So we pull in. I'm trying to avoid all the red lights, so I'm pulling in through the Walmart parking lot. As I'm getting to where I get to the next red light, the engine light goes off and it stops shaking.
Huh.
And I go, that's weird.
She's healed.
Yeah. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm like, I'm past the point of being in fear for it. So I'm just like, if you want to die today, you can die today, and I'm not going to mourn you. I've moved on. I've already mourned you once. I'm not going to mourn you twice.
Yeah.
So we turned around and went in Walmart, got our pickup.
Nice.
Went home. It was fine.
Okay.
So I take it home. Dad puts it on the scanner, and he says some things I can't say on the podcast.
Sure.
But he pulls it out, and he goes, this injector's misfiring. And he was like, when all the weeks he was trying to fix it, it was like the first one would malfunction, and then he would do something and it would fix it, and then the second one malfunction, and then the third one malfunction, and now this time it was the last one that malfunctioned. He's like, but I left it with him for a day or two, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's driving fine. I went, cool. It's got to go.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just deal with this forever because it's not my car.
Right.
You know, I can't be having Abigail driving to and from work or wherever.
Right. Yeah.
And then I get the call.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, just living in fear every day that you're going to break
not
down.
doing it.
Yeah.
So
I had a car like that.
But as opposed to last time, I did my research this time. So we made sure to find someone in state that is vouched for and trusted by a trusted friend of ours who's in the business. So I was like, okay, check 1. Check 2. I got to do as much statistical research as I can on what is the most reliable car I can find.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I care about. That's all we care about is just what.
Isn't the answer to that question like any Toyota or something?
Toyotas and Hondas and things like that.
Toyota Camry.
So
I
boiled it down to 3 or 4 options and presented my wife with those options and was like, here's what I think we should do. And so she landed on 1, and I did some more digging on that. And when I say in the weeds, I meant I even told her, like, with each vehicle, I said, when you look for this vehicle, we're looking for this engine, this make of engine, this make of transmission. I got in the weeds, dude.
Yeah.
I was consulting the lexicon. I was in the library.
Car expert.
I was doing my homework. And I was like, all statistical signs point to this, which is fine. I'm good with that.
You're
now
in the
comes the part of, like, we're having to, we're still having to go test drive it, and you gotta finance and do all this other stupid stuff that sucks.
Yeah.
It all sucks.
I'm picturing you in the library on that old, like, machine that has all the scans of the newspapers, and it's got 2 buttons on it, right and left, and you're just right. And then you find a newspaper article from 1956 where a Camry broke down, and you're like, nope.
Yeah.
Scratch that one off the list.
But hilariously, a couple cars that initially I was just like, oh, that looks like that would be a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff I could find was like, don't buy this car.
Really?
And I was like, this is why we've had this conversation before. If you're not in the know on something, you need to know somebody that's in the know.
Mm-hmm.
If you can.
Yeah, friends in high places.
Right, friends in high places. Thankfully, we had a friend in a high place. Was like, show us the way.
Yeah.
So then when she brought up the car to this trusted person, that guy was like, great car.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, none of that means anything because you can do all the stats and homework in the world. It only takes one.
Right, yeah.
It only takes one bad one.
Yeah.
And if my track record persists, I'll find the one.
Yeah.
I'll find the one.
That's the second lemon law.
So, anyways.
Patrick will find it.
We're going this weekend.
That's how my Subaru was. Everybody that I talked to, said, Subarus will last you 300,000 miles.
Yeah.
Subarus, you're not going to have any problems. All this stuff. I found the one.
Right, exactly.
But it all stemmed from a catastrophic event in college where the oil leaked and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
And I ran the car and the engine exploded. So we had to replace the engine with a refurbished engine.
Right, but there was still oil and everything.
And then since then, the car just struggled ever since.
Oh, okay.
So, but gotcha. I think if it still had the original, like, parts and everything, it probably would still be kicking. But you ask my wife, you should never buy a Subaru.
Right.
And I don't want to speak for her. She might not actually say that, but she does. We do talk about my Subaru sometimes, and we have very different memories of it. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I liked that car, and then in her mind, like, she only knew it at the end of its life, really.
Right.
So she knew it for a while during its like prime, but she was there for the worst of it,
Right.
and so she feels differently about that car than I do, but understandably so. But you found one.
Yeah, hopefully.
And you're going, when did you say?
Yeah, we went and got pre-approved. We did everything we're supposed to do. All we got to do now is just go test drive it, and if we like it, then
cool,
go for it.
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
Awesome. I hope it goes well for you.
Me too. I'm ready to be done, because it's hilarious that this whole bit about me breaking and buying cars is going to continue for most likely the life of this podcast, which is insane to me.
Well, I hope this.
I hope
breaks
that
the
from
cycle.
this point, we just got into year 2. I hope we can go all through year 2 with me without me having to talk about it.
Yeah, no more cars.
No more cars.
Yeah,
preferably. Other than that, back on the Minecraft grind.
Are you?
Played a little bit of that this morning.
Yeah. About that time.
I don't know. I'm not ready yet.
The mines
I
were
need
calling.
somebody to come back
Uh,
so that I have somebody to discuss with, because as of right now, I get in there and I start like trying to finish the build I started, and it's not there right now. I
You're
sat
just
there
not feeling it?
about 15 minutes and I went,
you sat there
"This
staring at
sucks."
it.
I was like, this sucks. Because it's like 15 to 20 minutes of working, and I'm like, I can barely tell that I did something. And I'm just like,
so
between
there's
the
not a
back
lot
and
of-
forth and getting the stuff and all, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not vibing with
That's
it right
tough.
now. But that's okay.
Well,
We're just going to keep grinding. You got any plans for the 4th?
I was going to get
The
into
4th
that.
is this week.
Yeah, so as of recording,
It's almost the 4th.
yeah, we're in July. But
Sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
approximate location.
But it's not the 4th. Yeah, our IP address is. So we are having like a kids play date, like water play in the backyard.
Very cool. That'd be
So,
fun.
Yeah, so the kids can play, and we got this like splash house
Yeah.
deal that we can blow up and fill with water, and
100%.
have their little friends over to play. So I think that's like the only real plan we have. We'll probably go over to, my family has a pool, so we'll probably go over there Friday
Mm-hmm.
and swim and do the cookout and all that stuff. But then on Saturday, I think we're going to do the kids play date, and maybe we'll do our own, cookout again or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I know that we have planned. But
Very cool.
I'm excited. So we usually just hear the fireworks from our house. Normally, we'll make like a last minute decision to go to some like neighborhood that's doing a fireworks show, because
Yeah.
we'll find one on like the Facebook groups or something for the city,
Yeah.
and find some fireworks show. But I'm sure we'll do that. We've gone to the same one the last couple of years, so that might just be the plan. But yeah, man, how about you?
Well, you know what they say about things in threes, because it was 2 years ago. Almost ruined the entire family with fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Almost ruined the family again last year. So this may be the year where I just need to not.
This might be the year
light
you.
one.
This might be the year you get it done.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just there's been a lot of the last 2 4th of July weekends have been very dangerous. So
As they often are.
I think that this is going to be a chill one.
You should
I
just
don't think we're doing anything.
maybe pull up a chair.
We're gonna go. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We're gonna just hang out. If
Yeah.
somebody's shooting, I'll watch.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna partake.
You got to
today.
know. You
When
got to
to
be able
fold
to. You got to put up your boundaries and say, I can't touch that stuff.
Well,
You know.
okay. However, I just don't know if I can resist the call of a Roman candle, though.
Roman candles are nothing. That's
Right.
kids' toys.
Right.
Snakes, kids' toys.
Yeah.
Snaps, kids' toys.
Right.
Sprinklers, no. Sparklers,
Right.
kids' toys. Sprinklers, also kids' toys, not a firework.
Right.
There's stuff you can do.
Yeah.
There's stuff you probably don't need to do.
Yeah.
And I think knowing that about yourself,
But the problem is,
it's a gateway thing.
it is. Well,
know.
not only a gateway, and I was literally just as we're talking about it, I said Roman candles.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that went to my mind was, since I'm not buying a bunch of other fireworks, I'll buy 50 Roman candles and I'll tie them together.
I've done that.
It looks phenomenal. I see it on the internet all the time. It looks
I have
phenomenal.
a video on my phone. It wasn't me personally. It was my friend, previously mentioned, Ross, not his real name. He made a Roman candle Gatling gun.
Yes.
and used a blowtorch to light them all at one time.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to light them off on the middle of his street in his neighborhood.
Right. And
it was awesome.
Every video I've seen, it's fantastic.
It was a great memory.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But again, that's the That's my problem, is that you take it to. I can't just have a Roman candle and hold it. I have to do something crazy.
What if you got 100 of those little snakes? You know the snakes I'm talking about?
No.
Where they look like little rabbit poop, but then you light them and it turns into a 6-inch long snake looking thing. Look into it. It's a lot of fun. But I wonder what would happen if you got 100 of those and lit them all at one time and put them in like a sealed container. You know?
Probably explode.
How fun could that be?
Again, but see, that's the problem. And see, now look where we've gotten.
Yeah.
From Roman candles.
Snaps?
Snaps are fun.
Snaps are just gunpowder and a little...
Yeah, but again, with snaps, it's the same thing as the Roman candles. You're not going to throw one snap.
I know, but imagine you had a bunch of snaps.
Yeah.
You get a musket. You dump the snaps into the musket. You take your rod and you cram it all down there. Maybe put a little lead ball in there.
Aim it at the sky.
See where it goes.
Yeah.
You know?
Aim it straight up. Straight up.
That's what half the people in this town do.
That's fair.
Dude, celebratory gunfire is annoying.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
For sure.
So
there's a guy that lives near me that has a machine gun. But the problem is that I can't, because when gunfire is far enough away, it echoes to a point where you can't really, you just know that direction.
Yeah.
But that guy it's not celebratory for that guy.
Uh-huh.
For that guy, it's 7:30 on a Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, what is it? What's going on in your life that you need to let it sing on a 7? I'm going to work.
Right.
And you're just letting it out.
Oh, 7:30 in the morning?
In the morning.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 7:30 in the morning. You're like, bro, I know you're not hunting.
Not with that.
I feel like 7:30 is a little early for target practice.
Yeah.
But I know it's the one guy because he does it like once every other week.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm pro Second Amendment, like 363 days a year.
Yeah. Just don't.
But
4th
of July and New Year's at midnight.
Yeah, let's save it for the fireworks.
Is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's about the rocket's red glare.
Yeah.
It's about the bombs bursting in air.
Right.
It's not about the gunfire.
Right.
The gunfire was for the British.
Let's get
not today, but back then.
Let's get a bunch of poppers, pour it into a cannon.
Poppers are great.
And then find something to launch out of the cannon that would potentially glare in the sky.
Yeah.
Good idea.
We buy a blunderbuss. We fill that with fireworks. We shove the blunderbuss in a cannon.
Did you know that there's some weird classifications with gunpowder weapons?
Mm-hmm.
It's like some of them aren't considered guns.
I don't think a blunderbuss is a gun.
Yeah.
It's a hand cannon, basically.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's not technically considered a gun.
Because it's not firing a projectile.
But it would be.
It's firing a lot of things.
I would imagine. Well, in my mind, anything that produces an explosion and launches something technically is a gun.
Friend of the program now, I think I can comfortably say because he's commented 2 weeks in a row. Jacob.
Are we moving on?
No, but he and I were science fair partners in junior high, and first place all 3 years. Not a big deal. We year 2, we made something called a magnetic linear accelerator.
You made a rail gun. You made a rail gun, yeah. And partically accelerated a projectile into.
I mean, who's to say
that penetrated into a 3-inch brick wall?
Who's to say what was going to happen? It was an experiment.
An experiment, yeah. We don't know what's going to happen. We just know you shouldn't be standing in that direction.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you made a rail gun.
We were accused of making a weapon. It was a magnetic linear accelerator. We were just trying to demonstrate how magnets work. It was all in the name of science.
Yeah, of course.
But that's
What did the projectile that your magnetic linear accelerator accelerate, was it pointed?
It was a what do you call those little things?
A BB?
No, it's like a BB, but they go in like tires too. What is the
A tire cap?
No.
Are you talking about a bolt?
No. I'll think of it at some point. It's like a BB but bigger. I can't think of what it's called, but it's like a big BB.
A ball bearing?
Ball bearing. Yeah. It was a ball bearing.
You made a cannon. That's what you made. You made a cannon.
There was no gunpowder.
A ball bearing.
There was no gunpowder.
Brother.
It was all magnets. But
I know. I just imagine. How powerful was it?
I don't really. Jacob might remember better than I did, but I just remember. Like I think it was something you could shoot your hand with.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it wasn't huge.
Oh, well then what are we fussing about?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, really, we made something kind of cool, and we were able to explain it and answer questions about it.
Of course.
To the satisfaction.
You did everything you were supposed to do.
To the satisfaction of the judges.
Yeah.
Who granted us the first place prize. So.
Oh, well then who was the naysayers? The other competitors?
Well, losers from the last year.
100%.
Future losers from the next year.
Well, that makes sense.
And losers from the current year.
Oh, okay.
So
everybody was.
I mean,
it was all competitors.
We do 3 science fairs.
Right.
Mandatory.
Right.
We happen to win all 3.
Right.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
So
really,
it wasn't like one of the judges or like a supervisor or something that was like.
Let's just say. From the other side of the fence, I kind of get why they killed Nikola Tesla. Because I felt it. You know.
You felt discriminated against.
We felt it.
The pressure of denying the next steps.
I just.
There's always people that try to halt progress.
People wanted their time in the limelight, and we happened to.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we wanted it.
Right.
We were doing it for science.
Yeah.
We weren't doing it for
You were just doing what.
Yeah.
Any adventurous spirit would do.
We were doing.
This is not in the name of winning. This is in the name of progress.
Right. Did we get 3 first place plaques? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I still have them? No. I wish I did. I don't think they survived a move. But, you know, there's always going to be.
Well, yeah, it was like when Ford came up with the
pedestal.
first car, all the horse people were like.
They laughed at him.
Yeah. They were like.
When the Netflix guy tried to get Blockbuster to buy in, they laughed him out of the room.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
So.
And if they can't make fun of you, then they'll accuse you. That wasn't a weapon.
Yeah.
You were like, ultimately, this is going to launch helpful things.
Yeah. We're going to
Think about.
We were talking about like space travel and stuff like that.
Oh.
Like we're launching space shuttles into the sky.
You need to get me on the team because I have a more practical idea.
Okay, go for it.
What if you connect a magnetic oh, that's a hard one to say really fast.
Well,
magnetic
not for a scientist.
Linear. Yeah, I'm a lay person here. I'm a lay person, so you're the science behind this. I'm just the one coming up with the selling points. I'm the businessman.
I'm being purposefully pompous, by the way. I hope you know that.
I'm the business person.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like you to strap a magnetic linear accelerator to a refrigerator that can then, through some conveyor belt mechanism, pull a beverage onto the magnetic linear accelerator and magnetically, linearly accelerate it into my hand across the room.
Okay. We could probably work on that.
Think about that.
Yeah. So Jacob, if you're listening,
you don't have to go anywhere. Your comfort of your home.
Call your dad.
You have a designated safe zone. You're like, no heads in this area.
Yeah. We'll have a duck zone where you kind of
we'll have multi-safety features. Yeah. You know, you'll have to authorize it on your phone.
And we'll get it set up.
You'll have to turn the safety off.
We'll have to get it set up with Alexa.
Yeah.
You know, Alexa.
Alexa.
Deliver Dr. Pepper me. Thunk.
Alexa, doctor me up.
Anyway.
Projectile incoming in 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. I said Alexa, thunk. Just a little delay on
but
that.
that's for the scientists to figure out. I'm just saying we can start marketing. We can get it on the fridge market.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to. The only scientific thing that I'm concerning myself with is where we designate where the can arrives.
Sure. I mean, yeah, there'd have to be some
better
sort of
idea. Second product.
honing system.
Second product, additional safety device sold separately, of course.
Right.
Is so let's say the magnetic linear accelerator is aimed 3 feet above my head.
Okay.
It's like, well, obviously you're not going to catch that unless you have an automatic safety device in the form of pillow attached to a lever. Lever deactivates, presents the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
The magnetic linear accelerator magnetically linearly accelerates the Dr. Pepper into the pillow, thereby cushioning the landing, providing a danger zone well away from any living thing, to which then the Dr. Pepper harmlessly falls due to gravity into your awaiting hand.
I like that you're utilizing natural law.
Yes.
That is more efficient.
Marketing.
Yeah. What are those contraptions called where you knock down a domino and then a can rolls into a rock and the rock falls onto a lever and the lever launches a marble into a track and then the marble goes down. You know what I'm talking about?
Fun.
Those have a name.
They do?
And they do. And I think
probably magnetic linear accelerators.
No, because this is all gravity and physics and stuff. More science. You wouldn't get it. I bet we can incorporate that.
Yes.
Into.
Well, that's your job.
Yeah. So
again, you figure the science out. I have to come up. You
know what's funny about
you
all
two
this?
are the mad scientists.
You know what's funny about all this?
What?
I was so bad at science in high school, but we were good at the marketing side of things.
Yeah.
And so we could just talk to the judges, and we were able to answer their questions. We knew our
you just
stuff.
have to sell it to them.
And we did. And that's what people were really mad about, is they knew that we didn't know what we were talking about. They just knew we were good at talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's what really made people upset, which I understand.
Yeah.
Because
losers are upset about a lot of things.
It's hard to hear them all the way from the second place podium. But
again, you two handle the science
from way up here.
You two handle the science. I'll handle the marketing.
Well,
I'll start calling the fridge companies and I'll call LG and
Maytag, and Whirlpool. And
we'll call all them.
Not a sponsor yet. You just wait.
Well,
we better get to the
delay.
mailbag.
I was going to say we delayed getting to the mailbag today. My bad, guys.
You're good.
That's fine. Here we are. We've arrived.
It's fun. So comments primarily come from YouTube, Instagram, SpeakPipe, and gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com. Micah Olson, happy 1 year of GDF.
Thank you, Micah.
Thanks, Micah. We did have a good year. Matt Oliver. So this is the comment I was referring to earlier. So he sent this comment. Currently working out. 1, get ready.
Okay.
That was when I said,
need to get ready.
When you stay ready, you ain't gotta
get ready.
Yeah, and then so Matt said, get ready.
Got it.
2, my SpeakPipe fired me up right through my current set. The idea of him firing himself up, listening to his own discipline speech.
The idea. Well, going back to our original idea I love the idea of him recording his everyday life and then watching that before he works out to get fired up.
That would get him pumped.
He's like, I can't wait to leave here and answer these emails.
He's working out, watching himself, listening to us, but watching himself check emails at work or something.
We're so efficient.
He's just pumping out PRs. Thanks, Matt. Jacob Wilson. Answer is no. I'm not making it through buds.
Unless
he tried real hard.
Oh, we're talking. Okay, sorry.
Unless he tried
confused.
real hard.
Is this the guy that is actively in the military?
He's a Marine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He is saying.
Needed a refresher.
Yeah, he's saying for himself he would not make it through buds, which is what you need to do.
But he's a Marine.
Right.
Oh, bro, if he's saying he's not, okay, well, whatever I said, if I said we had a chance previously, we definitely don't. Because if
I was pushing back a little bit last week. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think we're making it very far.
I was lost in a delusion of grandeur.
Yeah. So then I asked him who would make it further, him or Ross, and he said Ross. And who is not in the military. He's just,
okay. He's just built like that.
Yeah, he's just built different. He said, so Jacob said you basically need a perfect PFT score to even qualify to enter Buds.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which I think PFT is like personal fitness test or something like that.
Showing my obviously non-educated about the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to sound ridiculous when I say it.
Okay.
Because now that I'm listening to him talk about it,
yeah,
it makes me realize how ridiculous my mindset was.
Okay.
My mind was that once you got into the military, you got to just try out for whatever you wanted. Like you could just
in some ways
just be like, I want to try out to be a pilot, or I want to try out to be a Navy SEAL, or I want to try out and do this. And then they would just let you do it.
I think if you're in the Navy, you can request to enter Buds.
Right.
But you have to qualify for it.
Right.
And depending
They're not just
on
going to let you in.
Depending on like if you're enlisted or if you're an officer, I think that affects your like stuff like that. But yeah, you have to basically have a perfect PFT score to even qualify for Buds, which means you and me not ringing the bell because we're not even getting let in. So if you think about it like that, But
well, we've got. Listen, we've everybody's cut out for something. We may not be cut out to be Navy SEALs,
maybe not,
but
who could say for sure?
What if we are cut out to build magnetic linear accelerators and attach them to fridges
and sell them to the Navy SEALs?
Could be. I thought we said it wasn't a weapon.
It's not.
What are they going to do?
So they can get their Dr. Pepper from across the room.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. I'm saying we sell them in the fridges. We would never sell weapons.
Listen.
To the military.
I don't think
we're not Lockheed Martin.
I don't think the Navy SEALs are our target audience. I think they're the kind of people that would just get up to go get the Dr. Pepper.
That's how they get the perfect PFT score. That's why they're built different. It's that mindset. I didn't even think about that.
The grind set.
I didn't even think about just getting up and going to get it. That's what makes them different.
Yeah, they've got it.
They got it figured out. Well, hey, with our remaining minutes here, I did want to acknowledge the 4th of July.
Okay.
So last year we did a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Episode 1776. This is not going to be that.
Yeah.
But I did think it'd be fun to read.
Not with
13 minutes
left in the game.
So last year, I think what we did was we attempted the citizenship test.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
So this is less of a citizenship test and more of just like a...
More freedom trivia?
Yeah, just like a trivia thing.
Okay.
So...
the big 250.
Yeah, happy birthday, America. I've been seeing that everywhere lately. I don't know what wasn't special about 249.
Imagine how funny...
Seems different this year.
Because 250 is...
It's a big deal.
It's a uniform number.
That's
it's also 1/4 of the way to 1,000.
We're almost there.
Which... Not that... Well, whether we make it to 1,000 or not doesn't matter to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll be dead.
Right.
Unless they upload us to the mainframe.
No thanks.
But we could potentially make it to the... Is it the tricentennial? Like 300?
300? I don't know what the
300 and whatever, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, well, either way. We might make it to 300.
Okay.
I don't think we're making it to anything past
50
that.
more years?
Yeah.
How old am I? Oh, yeah, we could do that.
We can well,
yeah. Theoretically.
Maybe. Theoretically, yeah.
I mean, based on average life expectancy, no. But,
right.
Maybe.
Maybe we got strong genes.
Yeah, if we're above average life expectancy.
We're not Navy SEALs, but maybe. Genetically, maybe.
Yeah.
We just don't know it.
Yeah, there's people who just,
don't die.
Would have lived forever if they didn't, work in the mines or whatever. Those people who, they were, born in the 1800s, and they were like, oh, yeah, I smoked and worked in the coal mines.
I know people who are like that.
Yeah, and then they're somehow still over 100 years old. I'm
Yeah.
like, if you didn't do any of those things, you would have lived forever.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
I knew a guy who was in his late 80s and
Yeah.
was still he was ripping cigs
Yeah.
every single day. I'm like, bro.
Some
like,
people are
"What?"
just built for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
This is a multi-round patriotic trivia game.
Oh, dear. I'm
Um,
going to fail miserably.
that would have been easier had we gone over the history of the 4th of July, which I was just going to do as a refresher since we've done this one before.
Okay.
But we're going to skip straight to the game due to time. So
Okay.
this is pure knowledge on your part at this point.
Yikes.
So round 1, this is the warm-up round. Okay? The Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4th, 1776.
I don't believe so.
True or false?
False.
False is correct.
Yeah.
It was adopted on July 4th,
Right.
but most signatures came later. The Liberty Bell rang on July 4th, 1776 to announce our independence.
I don't know. True.
False.
Okay. Liberty Bell did not ring.
Liberty Bell was not rang. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died on July 4th. True or false?
False.
True. Not the same July 4th, but
Oh.
they both died.
That's a loaded question.
yeah, one died on July 4th, 1826, the other 1850.
That's crazy.
Or not, sorry. I wrote that down wrong. It was different years.
Either way, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay. 50 years after independence. That's what I wrote down.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Round 2. Medium
That was
difficulty.
the warm-up round.
Yeah, not going great so far.
Okay. Well,
You got one right. No, you got,
they wouldn't let me into the military just based off of this.
I don't know.
They're going to be like, dude, you didn't even know about the Liberty Bell.
Depends on your PFT score. Medium difficulty. Ready?
Okay.
Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be the national bird instead of the bald eagle.
True.
I always thought this was true. This said it was false because he praised the turkey but never officially proposed it as the national symbol. So it probably could go either way on that one. But according to this, it's false. The original Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper.
True.
Mostly true. So it says some copies used hemp, but the final parchment version was animal skin. Okay. The United States declared independence on July 2nd, not July 4th.
True.
That is true. The vote happened on July 2nd. But July 4th is when the wording was finalized and it was officially adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, round 3. Burning through them now. Fireworks were used at the first Independence Day celebration in 1777.
False.
True.
I didn't know they had fireworks.
Yeah, 1 year after independence, they started using fireworks.
I didn't even know we had fireworks
Yeah.
that early.
It's probably some version of fireworks, like an early version.
They just put a bunch of gunpowder in the harbor and
They were
blew
like,
a
let's
ship
do it
up.
again.
They
Yeah.
just blew a ship up
Yeah.
or something.
Yep. George Washington signed the Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
False.
Oh,
He did
well.
not sign it. He was commanding the army in New York at the time.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he was doing what he needed to be
Yeah,
doing.
he was doing what he was made for. Yeah. Independence Day became a federal holiday immediately after the Revolution.
False.
False. It became an official
Yeah, that's
federal
something
holiday.
you do later.
Yeah, in 1870, almost 100 years later.
They could not be bothered.
Yeah,
They were too busy building an empire.
yeah.
They said,
They're like, we don't need
we don't
federal
have time
holidays.
for holidays.
Yeah,
You don't have time for holidays when you're expanding to the other side of the known world.
yeah. So it became an official federal holiday in 1870. When do you think it became a paid day off? Generally,
I don't know, like 1990.
not too far off. 1941.
Nice.
Yeah. Bonus round. Americans eat over 100 million hot dogs on July 4th. True or
True.
false? True. It's actually closer to 150 million.
It's going to be closer than that once I get to the weekend.
The Declaration of Independence was written in one sitting.
False.
False.
Yeah. That's not something you just whip off the
crank
dome.
out.
Yeah.
The official Independence Day fireworks display was the first official Independence Day fireworks display was in New York City.
False.
False.
Wouldn't it have been in like Maryland?
It was kind of like
one of the 12
colony-wide thing.
Yeah, one of the.
They were all
one
kind of getting in on it. So that was the game.
Nice.
Comment and tell us how
I feel
many
like
you got
I did
right.
okay.
You did okay. I didn't keep track. I always forget to.
Then that was all.
Actually
Again,
keep
none of
score.
that came from actual knowledge. That
Mhm.
just came from me assuming.
Context clues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did have some fun facts
Okay.
that I thought were fun. So this is some of the stuff that we would have gone over, but I wanted to make sure we had time for the game. Let's see. Okay. So the Declaration of Independence, like we just talked about, it was not signed in one dramatic moment. It was actually more of a rolling paperwork process over time. John Hancock's famous signature. Legend says he signed so big so that King George could see it without glasses. He said,
You had to be funny back then.
He said, I'm putting my name on this one.
Most people back then probably were really funny.
I've heard that, and then I've also heard that he was one of the first to sign.
Yeah.
And just didn't really take into account how many people were going to have to sign this thing.
Yeah.
And so he just signed too big. But that is a funnier version of the story. That he said, he's like, I'm going to sign this one big so George can see it.
Yeah.
I want him to see my name.
Make sure you can read.
Yeah, I'm not hiding. Ben Franklin was 70 at the time. Thomas Jefferson, only 33 when he wrote the first draft. Yeah.
You know what's funny,
Just a
though?
little
is that
older
when
than
you
me.
think about back then, living to 70,
That's crazy.
that guy, for all intents and purposes, that's like a 150-year-old
Talk
today.
about built different.
You're like,
So early celebrations included cannons and gunfire salutes, bonfires, parades, and public readings of the Declaration. Can you imagine? Can you imagine we all gather at City Hall for a public reading of the Declaration of Independence?
but you think about how hyped that has
It
to
might
have been.
go kind of hard.
It has to have been the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Think about them doing that the year after they're like, we've been free a whole year.
Yeah. 1777 is when the unofficial celebrations
Yeah.
began, fireworks and all that.
Because when you think about it, also with it being that fresh, you never know when a war probably in their mind was looming
Oh, sure.
all the time.
They're
They're
like-
just waiting for the next one.
Yeah, they're like, we're free, but for how long?
Right, they're waiting for the next.
And now we know, 250
when,
years.
When they sit there and they're reading
Give or
they're
take.
like, you know what? We're ready for them.
Yeah.
Come on back. Come on back now, you hear?
Yeah. Come on, George. Show us what you got, George. George Washington gave soldiers extra rum rations to celebrate in 1778.
He's a nice guy.
So,
He was a nice guy.
he missed the signing, but he
Yeah.
played
he was
along.
like, right. He was
Yeah.
like, all right, you guys need some relaxing.
Do you know why we use fireworks?
Because of the rocket's red glare?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because of the cannons?
Yeah, it's used to mimic the explosions and
Look,
joy.
dude,
It's kind of a
not-
multi-meaning thing.
Not to knock our fireworks displays, because fireworks are cool.
Mm-hmm.
But could you imagine heading down to the local pier on the 4th of July and the entire Alabama militia has loaded all of the cannons ready, and they're like, all right, is everybody here? All right, y'all ready? All right, everybody get a torch, because once we light them, we got to get them all going really fast to sync them up. And they just start lighting cannons off.
That'd be crazy.
Bro.
It'd be loud.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Independence Day. Oh, we did this one already. How much money do you think Americans spend annually on fireworks?
On fireworks,
Yeah.
bro, it has to be, well, maybe not hundreds of millions. No, it might have to be hundreds of millions. Because I'm just thinking, you've got places that literally sit all year just waiting for the big two.
Yeah. They're staying open somehow.
I'm going to say over under.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say over 100 million.
Correct.
Now, how far from 100 million is that?
Over $2 billion on fireworks.
That's insane.
Yeah, I checked another place and it said 2.2. So one said over 2, one said 2.2.
Crazy.
Yeah. About 70% of fireworks used in the U.S. are imported from China, so not great there.
Yeah, but China, that was
It's like our American flags.
that was their whole thing for a while.
Well, yeah, they're good at it.
They're good at it.
Yeah, they've been
and they
doing
were
fireworks
the first
for
to
a
do
long
it.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, $2.2 billion.
Yeah. Well, listen to this. In New York City, the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show uses over 60,000 shells
Oh, well, there's where
in a
most of it
single
goes.
night. Yeah. Let's see. Mentioned this before. Roughly 150 million hot dogs are eaten each 4th of July.
Fantastic.
And this says
We're gonna bump that number up.
that's enough to stretch from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles more than 5 times if you laid them end over end.
We gotta up those numbers.
Yeah. Them are rookie numbers. Let's see. Emergency rooms typically see a spike in injuries and grill burns every year on the 4th of July.
We're gonna throw grill burns
Well, you got to think.
under the table there.
there's
Like
probably
we're
a
not
lot of-
blowing our fingers off and
It's firework-related injuries and grill burns. You got to think there's people who don't normally grill that are grilling
Yeah, that's fair.
twice a year or whatever.
But for a grill burn to warrant going to the hospital,
It's got to be at least 2nd degree.
that's what I'm saying. Like for every one grill burn, there's 40 fingers missing.
Sure. No
It
doubt.
cannot be enough to. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it is as bad as they say it is. That's just flabbergasting to
Yeah.
me. The safest thing of a holiday you could do on this holiday, grilling is the safest thing you can do on the 4th of July.
Well, you'd think on Thanksgiving the safest thing you could do is make a turkey, but look how many people blow their houses up because they're using a machine they only use once a year.
That's
or
fair.
they just
that's
ordered
fair.
on
All
eBay,
right,
you
you
know?
convinced me. You
Yeah.
convinced me.
Okay, this one is pretty obvious.
Okay.
I think, but I loved the way this was written. The U.S. is one of the only countries that celebrates Independence Day with such a heavy focus on consumer explosives sold at the household level.
Yeah, because there's a lot of countries
It's
where
a-
you probably can't buy fireworks.
God bless America moment.
Because fireworks are just explosives,
Yeah,
but colored.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. And some
Yeah,
of
but
them
they're still explosives.
Yeah, well, some of them, those shells, I saw something that said some of them launch like 1,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a projectile.
Yeah, it's all a
You're just-
projectile. If you launch it in
Yeah.
a direction as a
Well,
projectile.
yeah. But like, it's going up, which makes
Right.
it okay.
But you
But I'm
think
like-
about the amount of force. And
I'm like, these exact things we're using probably were used in the Revolutionary War.
that's
they were just
true. That's true.
pointed at the British.
Yeah, they're just colored. They're just shiny and bright now.
Yeah. James Monroe also died on the 4th of July.
Bro.
That's 3 U.S. presidents that have died on the 4th of July.
3 freedom fighters
Mm-hmm.
died on Freedom Day,
Yeah.
which, I mean, if there's a way to go,
So
that's
that's
the
true.
time to go.
That's true. But anyway, that's all I got.
Well, that was fun, man.
That was fun. So I hope everybody had a good and safe 4th. I hope you have all your fingers, and it's too late to say this now, but lock your dog up. This is the #1 holiday where dogs go missing because they get scared and run off. So
Yeah.
hope you find your dog, if that applies to you, since it's too late now. But
And if one of us don't return,
you know what happened.
you know what happened.
Yeah.
You know what happened.
So
Because I'm not, listen, whatever I said earlier in the podcast, I take it back. I'm not going to promise that I'm not going to shoot fireworks.
well,
So if I did say that, I take it back
you did make a statement
because you've
that
got me fired up.
indicating
You
that
have got, I'm going,
you were going to abstain.
I'm going tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to go get them tonight.
Have a good time. Well, hope everybody's doing okay. If you did anything fun or anything crazy happened, comment it.
Yeah. Let us know how your
And,
4th went.
Yeah, let us know. So, Matt, stay disciplined.
Yep.
Everybody else, we'll see you next week. And, yeah, I've been Josh,
I've been Patrick.
and this has been the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Now we're going to
It's a hard one. Magnetic.
I hate it here.
Yeah.